Alright, we should be live. I just realised that the game capture is going to be looking for Crimson Desert. There we go. Completely forgot about that bit. All these tech issues, I swear. Get that going. I'll get our dailies out of the way since don't have too many people in here. Trying out a bit of a new music playlist. I'm already digging it. Wait, how are you? I was gonna say. So if we've got any people in the chat, feel free to let yourself know. Even if it's just to let me know that you're lurking. I might fill up on Ancestor mods again. Good times. Do 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 do. Oh, we got Bids here. Yeah, how's it going, Rez? Yeah, everything's all good this side, thank you, Bids. Yeah, it's just a knackering Friday, but not compared to some people, I'm sure, but yeah, just on my side, just a little bit of a tired one. How's everything over your way? Actually, to be fair, I do need to... Now that I've actually got your username. There we go. Something I've been meaning to do for a little while. Been playing with wires. I mean, that sounds dangerous. I mean, I don't know if you should be doing it. You might have to give me a little bit more detail on that. Go on then. You've got me curious. Got me interested. What have you been doing with the wires? I need to see how many tokens we're going. Sassy's here. Hey, Sassy. How's everything going? Happy Friday and happy early weekend. Welcome to the stream. How's everything going? Appreciate you stopping by. Is anyone seeing this chicken? Oh, just cable management. Ah, fair enough then. Have you got yourself a busy weekend planned then in that case, or do I want to do that? Yeah, I can do that. It's fine. Contract munitions can go. I'm not interested in that whatsoever. Yeah, the others we can do. Just need 20 more coins and we can get that. We could probably roll some Ancestor mods today, to be fair. See what we got. Must say you're hotter than any skin TFD. Oh, you're going to make me blush. How dare you? Rambo Rookie with redeeming the teethers. It's so bloody loud. I need to change that so much. They don't give you any way of being able to preview how loud those are actually going to be. And then it gets to the end of the stream and I really want to go to bed, and then I keep forgetting about it until the next one time someone plays one. To be fair, actually, so I might redeem going for premium on the blurps. To be fair, get some extra sounds added in there. So if I did actually go that kind of route, what kind of sound clips would people like to go for? Like memes or something along those lines? Yeah. Go on, we'll try one of these since they've apparently amended this. I mean, that's not bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. Range and tech skill. Ooh. Okay, that's a good mod. Might be able to actually sell that one. That's pretty good. Go on, we'll use another one on Epic. Oh, I might be able to sell that one. Oh god, this is turning profitable. Been working on a new setup. Oh, fair enough, Bids. What's the plan with that? What's the what power are you going for? What's are you planning to? Well, I assume you can play into game on it if that's the case. If you're going to be sorting out a new setup, what's the game of choice? What are we aiming for? Do I want to put any more? I'm struggling to decide between the 2 months. Oh yeah, of course. You've sent me pictures. I need to have a look at those. Sorry, yeah. Ever since I got home, it's been a little bit full on. So don't worry. I do have your DM. I will be going through. I will be having a look at it. In fact, I'll tell you what. Since we're just going through some dailies, let's have a quick look, shall we? There's my Switch 2. Guy. Greedy Switch 2 as PS5. Switch maybe faster. I mean, to be fair, the 3 does make sense. I will say, looks-wise, I think the 2 is probably better, but I think that's mainly because I think the monitor's balancing on the speakers thing. But I mean, to be honest with you, you can probably get away with that. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to get away with that. As long as it's stable, I don't want you damaging any of your monitors or anything like that. I think the potential of having the 3 monitors means that you've got the potential to be, and the setup to be able to do something and change those rounds if you want to. So to be able to give you that little bit of freedom. A couple of clamps will sort it, absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, I'd make sure that you get all 3 like lined up perfectly across. I mean, the other alternative is that you get one of them sideways on. But, yeah, feel free to be able to go which one. Also, it's something you should just have on everything to be able to nuke the boss at the end of the content. It does kind of feel like that's the way that we're going, doesn't it? I will say there are quite a few descendants that don't need the source to be able to get away with that. I mean, Lepic is case in point of that. He literally doesn't need the source. The only reason they're here is to start leveling these up and actually starting putting extra catalysts in them, that's all. But, you know, depending on the builds, I mean, this one you don't need, you just need Python. With the nades, with Mega Man, you just need purely in Azitra's Devotion, you won't be swapping to anything else. Blair doesn't need anything really. It's one of those that it does kind of feel like Nexon have kind of gone a little bit overboard with the sword stuff. But I get it, it's a new feature, it's a new bunch of weapons and all that kind of thing, so kind of give them a pass. But yeah, ever since they buffed Shadow, just bonkers as to what they've kind of like gone for. But, I mean, we've got some really strong swords. We've got some really strong options. Hypernova and Shadow are absolutely fantastic. And before then, it was the Deus Ex. So, it's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Rambo Rookie, hello. I appreciate you stopping by. How's everything going there, Rambo Rookie? How's your weekend? Well, how's your week been? Hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with myself. Yeah, let me know how's everything going your way. Let's go get some gold quickly, because I could do with topping up my gold supply. I'm down to my last 20 mil, which isn't good, so we absolutely should be doing my dailies for that. So how's everyone's weekend shaping up? Has everyone got anything fun, interesting, anything like that planned? Me personally, I think I'm just going for a meal on the Sunday, go and see some family. Take a little one. And we'll just get a couple of like odd jobs done around the house tomorrow, I think. Maybe even go car shopping at some point. Realised that's getting a little bit close on the shelf life of the one I'm currently driving, so gonna need to do something about that sooner or later. Nothing tomorrow. Took the missus out for dinner early. Ah, fair enough. I would have. I assume top-notch, fancy establishments. I mean, you wouldn't go anywhere else, right? Or you can eat Chinese buffet. I mean, to be fair, can't really beat one of those sometimes. Especially if it's a nice buffet as well. Because obviously you get like varying kind of qualities. I will say that I have a little bit of difficulty when it comes to trying to sort that kind of thing out. With the missus being vegetarian, sometimes it's very hit or miss when it comes to like the vegetarian options. But I am very partial to an all-you-can-eat Chinese. Now there should be something else going on as well. There should be like a little goal that's going on in the background for people to spend their points on as well. Don't know where that's gone. There should be something around. Ah, there we go. DMC Dante cosplay stream. That's the one. Oh, good. I was wondering if it was actually going to show or not. Oh yeah, I need to work on getting all these costumes now, don't I? We could probably work on getting some maiden kills. You did things, how about you? Yeah, I can't really complain for the time being. Yeah, everything's all good this end. A little bit tired from the week, but you know, nothing new there. But yeah, it's just business as usual over on this side. When am I posting my Keelan build? Well, that was something I was hoping to get done this week, to be completely honest with you. And then energy has just kind of like left me. But we can talk about it this stream if you want. I mean, if you've got time to be able to kick around, I'm more than happy to run through a few things with it, and we can try and perfect it as well if you want to. Let's just get a few more vouchers and grab that, grab that, grab that. Yeah, I'm okay with leaving the rest. Yeah, we can talk about Keelan, that's absolutely fine. In fact, actually, we can use him for some farming. So there we go, get rid of that. Yeah, so Keelan's a lot of fun at the moment. I'm personally finding that going for an infected weapon seems to be his best shout, because you can go for infection amplifier, and with all the skill power that we're going to be adding into the build, you can actually deal some insane damage with the infection amplifier when that does proc. You do have other options you can go for. You know, you've got your Vanguard, if I remember right, still Vanguard. You've got your battering ram if you want to try like support, going for bossing and all that kind of thing. But personally, for me, if you want to actually try and maximise damage for mobbing, infected weapon is going to be the way forward. We want a little bit of HP. We want a little bit of... Sorry, just sorting that out. Skill power, power increase and power toxic amp. We do want cooldown on the Ancestor mod. This isn't a fantastic Ancestor mod, but it is basically what it does cover what we essentially need it to do, which is power boost ratio and skill cooldown. And then we're just trying to increase modifier everything to do with the build. So you can see that we are just going to be chucking so much extra damage in its way. So yeah, so Acidic Decay is going to be stacking up quite nicely if we go into this. And essentially, to be able to play this build with Septic Torrent, we're just going to be mixing in R1 and R2, and then every now and then activating R3 so that we do get like an AoE around us with extra damage. There are 2 swords that you can get away with this one, Shadow and Hypernova. You can get away with other things as well, but those do the most damage right now. But Shadow is going to be more your manual DPS, is going to be helping with your actual when you swing the sword, whereas Hypernova is going to be the best way to be able to maintain your dashes, and it's also going to be a really good source of additional damage alongside you actually doing all of your dashing. So yeah, we can show that off a little bit, and then just kind of standard tree, a little bit of HP, a little bit of extra skill power, range, all that kind of good stuff, and then Plague and skill cooldown and singular when it comes to that. So I do need to go through some lab tests, so we can try and get maybe like a little bit of footage for it before we swap over to Crimson in around about what, like 45-50-ish minutes. And yeah, we can just kind of cover it that way. Not too fine. But yeah, it's something that I did start the script on Tuesday and then just ran out of steam. To be fair, I've been trying to use this week to catch up a little bit on sleep, so that's why it's been a little bit on the slow side for me. So to kickstart things off, we are going to use Hypernova, because Hypernova is going to be the best way to keep maintaining your stacks. But yeah, essentially you're going to be dashing through as normal. Chucking down your sword. And then if we get up to damage like this, we can just chuck our Hypernova down. Unfortunately our AoE has expired, so that's why. But yeah, essentially while this is down, it's going to be doing extra skill power damage, because that's how Septic works. And then if you just find a stubborn target that just needs a couple of swings, Hypernova's still pretty good for that, but Shadow is going to do a little bit more damage. But essentially, yeah, this is the gameplay that you should be expecting from it. And because of your third, essentially it has a 50% chance on melee hit to refund you a stack of your dash, which will be your 2. And what the special thing about Hypernova is when it does that special AoE effect, every single time it does damage, that is treated as melee damage. So every single time it damages an enemy inside that area, it has a chance of being able to refund the stack. So that's what makes it so good for this build. But yeah, it's a very potent build, to be fair. Also, the cool thing about Hypernova is that you can actually grab them into a certain location. So yeah, you can see that we're essentially just constantly dashing, and our dashes aren't going below 4. That's essentially how you can get away with this build. just keep dashing round and round and round. And now I'm stuck in a shield. And then we just rinse and repeat. So that's probably not the fastest run. I mean, to be fair, 337 is still pretty solid. But essentially that's how you maximise this kind of run and this kind of damage with Keelan. A lot of fun, this build. So you can use either of these swords. To be fair, Shadow does a lot more damage, but Hypernova has a little bit more utility. So yeah, that's essentially what we're doing with that. Is trading only for Ancestor mods? No, it's not. It's also for Trigger mods. So anything that you can see that little orange sign with the 2 arrows, that's going to be tradable. So you can put that on the market, and you can grab that as well. Gino, 1875's here. Hello, thanks for raising chat. All good? Yeah, all good here. Thank you so much there, Gino. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping into chat. How's everything your way? Happy Friday, happy early weekend. I appreciate you stopping by. How's everything gone? How's your week been? Since I don't know if you were here on Monday. I can't quite remember, but yeah, how's everything been since then? What kind of stuff do we have here? Do you know what? I'm a little tempted to put an XP booster on and put a few more catalysts into Keelan. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's go crazy. Let's enjoy ourselves. So as for when I'm going to put pen to paper and finish this build off, Rambo, if I get a chance over the weekend, I absolutely will do. If I do not get a chance, then it's probably just going to be early next week. But rest assured, it's going to be, I believe it's going to be the next build I'm going to be working on. I imagine this is a little bit jarring to watch on the stream. I feel like this is what they intended Keelan to ever to feel like at the time, and they just didn't pull it off. The dashes are hard to watch. Yeah, it's it's one of those that I imagine it's, like I said, on stream it's probably a pain, but actually playing it because like the frames and all that kind of thing, it is so much better in that sense. So to be honest with you, if it wasn't for the fact that one auto targets, it would be so much of a pain to actually like play as well. And then yeah, but with the advantage of the Hypernova is you're ever low on dashes, you can just throw it with your ult fire and just get 2 of your dashes back at the very least. This might be a good run. To be fair, we could probably swap to Shadow now. Yeah, you see, it's doing a little bit more damage on the boss there compared to what Hypernova was doing. Let's get that going. Yeah, massive chunk. There we go. Yeah, 341. Still decent. Awful when it comes to that, though. We should probably get prepped for Warcrasher, because I know what I'm like when it comes to forgetting about that. And then I can catch up a little bit. Mods are a lot to take in. Yeah, that's fair enough, Bids. Yeah, they will be. It's one of those that it's a system that's developed over the 2 years. But I can give you like just general pointers as to what modules you do want to go for, because like around about 60 to 70% of them are pretty pointless. You never actually want to use them. So yeah, we can absolutely cover something like that. As for, you've mentioned in a couple of days away from my next weapon crate, what guns should I pick up? That depends on the characters you have, I think. And it also kind of depends on what you already have. Obviously, we do want to fully max out weapons for you first. I mean, if you've already got Thunder Cage, that gets so much better when it gets to 4 out of 4. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with picking up multiple versions of the Thunder Cage and just doing that effect up. But, I mean, if you tell me what characters you currently have, we can talk about a couple of viable builds for them, and then just kind of, like, go from there. That's absolutely fine. Gina says, no problem, I'm good, thank you. Fancy a cup of tea? Just kidding, just kidding. I mean, I'm always down for a cup of tea. That's what us Brits are doing. I mean, if you've also got crumpets, absolutely. But I appreciate you. Thanks, no stress. I'm currently doing VS 60 Katarina. When she's done, I want to do Keelan. That's fair enough. Yeah, but massive change in the type of builds that those two have. Yeah, Viessa is one of my personal favourites, and I'm kind of looking forward to the rebalance that she's going to get. It's going to be very interesting to see what they're actually going to do with some of the lesser red mods, like they've done with like Glay, they've done with Ajax and all that kind of thing. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting, but I guess we'll. I've got high hopes, because Viessa is one of the most satisfying Descendants to currently play, at least in my opinion. So fingers crossed they do her justice, but time will tell. Time will tell. Dash is hard to watch sometimes, fair enough. I saw your Keelan build is good. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's still technically a bit of a work in progress. What's the... What can I say? He feels so much better now that he's got his new red mods, at the very least. God, it's so much of a pain to try and keep this on target sometimes. There we go. Oh, got an ancestor mod. Oh, I finally got 400 keys. Hey. Hunters, I mean, decent rolls. I mean, you're not going to use it for Ab-Zero, but, I mean, could be good when the rebalance comes through, maybe. Might keep hold of that one. Right, what kind of trigger mods have we picked up? Stormblood's awful. That's awful. That's awful. Awful. Not bad. I mean, 20 seconds with that's not bad at all. Usable. Sound. Right. Shift on that. Right, you're currently using Glay, so Glay currently uses well, basically a multitude of weapons. I mean, she can get away with most things, but the best ones that mostly primarily get used with her are going to be Relic. I'm just double checking before I say that's it. Might be it. Yeah, I think that's basically it. So, Glade currently uses around about 4, maybe 5 weapons, let's say. So, if you want to go for a Wall Crasher build like we currently just seen, Blue Beetle is going to be your best shout. Blue Beetle is... You don't use this for its special effect, but you will do on other builds, because it just gives you a nice increase to the amount of crit rate that you'll be getting. But essentially you build this up for fire rate, and then damage, and then you just essentially go to town by having a high HP Glade build, and that does all the work for you. Thunder Cage is going to be the other one, but I know that you have Thunder Cage, so you know, if you can get this out to 4 out of 4, that does increase the special effect that it will be doing. Restored Relic is also a fantastic option. You can build this reliably into crit with her newfound rework that she had, which does boost the base crit rate of weapons, and this already had 20%, so this now goes up to 30% if I remember right, on the builds. And then you can also make it reliable so it does actually crit. Other ones that we do talk about are going to be things like Last Dagger. Last Dagger is going to be a very awkward one because technically you need, well, I say you need 4, you're best off having 4, but I would recommend that you get to 4 out of 4 on a Last Dagger first and then get additional copies, because then every single copy after that will be then 4 out of 4. So yeah, you don't want to focus on like building all of them and then start building them up individually. You just want to essentially get 1 to 4 out of 4 and then make ultimate copies after that. But yeah, every single one of these will have a different element, so chill, fire, electric and toxic, so you can use that. That's also a really, really good option. They do say that Python's really good for boosting up like Massacre, but most people don't tend to run Massacre, so you could probably just kind of do away with that one. The last one I would recommend is a sword. I don't know if you can necessarily get that out of the weapon boxes though, but in terms of any sword kind of works, and the reason why you'd want a sword though is to use with Blood and Iron, and Blood and Iron is a fantastic build for it right now, and essentially it just enables the gameplay. If you were to get one specifically, I would recommend Hypernova, but Shadow works just fine, Deus Ex works just fine. You can even farm the brand new Crime and Punishment. Shadow is in it, Shadow is absolutely fine. Shadow is a ridiculously strong weapon right now, so yeah, just build into that one. Monsters here with any VS abilities? Yeah, absolutely, yeah, you've come to the right place. We've got, over on the channel, we have a bunch of builds that have been talked about it. So I do have a couple of my personal favourites. It depends on the Ancestor mod that you do have, but the 2 that I would recommend currently are going to be Glacial Cloud and Absolute Zero. So Absolute Zero is going to be your crit machine. It's ridiculously easy to be able to build into this one, but essentially you are just looking for max amount of damage. An Ancestor mod that can go into power boost ratios and crit damage. Cooldown's also especially useful, but I would recommend going into Power Beyond for that as well. You can go for Ground Eruption, but it's a little bit awkward to be able to kind of work because you need to be able to hit an enemy with your 2 to then proc it. It's really weird. It's a strong trigger mod, but it's just really weird to be able to proc and to trigger. So Power Beyond is just going to be your better bet. But yeah, essentially that's sort of essentially what you're going into. You want a little bit of extra duration, that gets you an extra tick on your Blizzard. And the idea is that you pair this up, both builds with Bravery, so that you're actually able to refund the cooldown on your Blizzard, so you can just control the battlefield that way. So Absolute Zero is fantastic. The other one is going to be your Glacial Cloud. This does change it a little bit, so your 4th will be Tech. But going into relative speed instead, because this now becomes a slow ability, allows you to be able to build up additional skill power as well as additional skill critical hit damage. And you do need a crit hit rate roll on your Ancestor mod to be able to trigger this one, because it doesn't have the additional benefit of the crit hit base rate that you have on your passive here. So without that, it makes it a little bit harder to be able to get to crit cap, but you can do that still with an Ancestor mod. So go for cooldown, crit hit damage, and crit hit rate, and essentially go into crit as normal. And once again, you run that with Bravery, and you'll just have a slightly different reactor that will be going into tech. And yeah, essentially that's what you do. You just kind of like spam it away. You can, because this goes into tech, you can then go into Secret Garden. That is a fantastic way of being able to get additional skill power. And also, it's a fantastic movement speed stick, whereas compared to Absolute Zero, you don't really have a good singular weapon to be able to use as a stat stick. So we use things like Frostwatcher or Peacemaker. Peacemaker is going to be your movement stat stick. Frostwatcher is going to be your skill power stat stick, because you'll essentially land a weak point shot, and you'll be giving yourself 32% chill skill thing, as well as chill resistance. The other weapon you can get away with on both builds is going to be Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance does actually feel pretty good right now, so you can get away with using that to be able to apply a chill resist shred, and that will also be a fantastic way of being able to deal some extra damage. But those are the two main builds that I would recommend right now. Her rework is probably like a week or two away, so it might be worthwhile just keeping an eye out for what that's actually going to bring to the table. But Absolute Zero is still something you can absolutely run right now. Just make sure you go for MP, go for Reactor into more cooldown, crit damage. Basically just go pure DPS with her, and she absolutely does some insane kind of like nutty damage right now. So yeah, absolutely, that's the best way. Shadows in Deus Ex 2, how does so Shadow's probably going to be your better bet over Deus Ex, but both are pretty good swords. How does one raise mastery rank? I need to get to 15, currently 12. So you have... It's not going to look the same on mine, because I've already done them. But essentially, once you've unlocked hard mode, always refresh yourself. Can I show the arcade tree? Absolutely, yeah, not a problem. Give me 1 second. For mastery rank, the easiest ways to be able to do that are going to be Descendant. So every single time, the first time you get one of these Descendants, that includes ultimates as well as base forms, as soon as you get them up to level 40 the first time, you will be gaining mastery rank all the way through that. Same with your weapons. So your weapons proficiency level, going from 1 to 40, will also earn you additional mastery rank as well. And that goes for blue weapons, purple weapons, as well as the ultimate ones. You have to excuse me, for some reason all of a sudden all gassy. And then also the first time that you run a mission in hard mode. So any of these missions that you see, like here, it's not going to show the icon for me, but there will be an icon where it says main reward, and that will also have mastery rank XP. So the first time you complete those in hard mode, you will also be earning additional mastery rank as well. So that's going to be the fastest way to be able to do it. What you can do is, if you do have hard mode unlocked, is you can play, ideally, get yourself a Freyna setup. You can get away with almost any kind of like mobbing Descendant, but get yourself a Freyna setup. Go into your modules, set yourself up a Contagion build. You don't necessarily need a min-max like this, but get yourself a Contagion build, and then go into Fortress. Go into this one here, which is your Albion Resource Defense. If you click into that, it won't let me do it because I'm in Axiom, but if you click into that, and then go private or public, either one is absolutely fine. You essentially be doing waves, and as you start doing that, put 2 other weapons that you haven't got maxed out to level 40 just yet, and that is one of the fastest ways to be able to currently get weapon XP. If you've got a weapon in your hand, you can normally, with a booster active, you can get that to level 40 in one single run, all the way to level 10 on that. So yeah. Let's talk about the arcade trees for Freyna. Ultimate Bunny works, yeah. If you go into, I'd recommend going into public with that one, but if you've got that, that will work. Tuning wise, Monster, all of this is available. I'm pretty sure I've actually got some of these over in my Discord. So if you actually do want, let me just double check what I'm. Because if you ever want to take like screenshots away. There's one. Which one's Blizzard Wizard is that? That's Glacial. So I do have a build screenshot of Glacial, if you would like that. That is available in my Discord. You will see that pinned in the stream. So if you do need that, head yourself over to the channel of Build Screenshots. You'll see everything all together in one single screenshot, and that includes arcade tuning, mutant cells, inversion, modules, all that kind of good stuff. So if you do want something like that to be able to take away, you absolutely can. But if you want just the tuning, essentially this is the best one that you're going to want when it comes to VSA. We are looking to be able to go into skill power, skill cost, skill range, even more skill power, head all the way up to the top, get our cooldown, crit damage, and then also arcade concentration for our mutant cell of choice. You might see that Steady Hands is going to be, and think, oh, that's going to be the best for Absolute Zero when it comes to applying Frostbite, because you can apply that in Absolute Zero. The unfortunate thing with that is that you have to be able to hit with a skill first to be able to apply that Frostbite to then get the boost. So it won't be helping you with that one shot, and that's the reason why we don't actually use Steady Hands, and instead we actually go for Arcade Concentration, because we can build that. We can constantly have 37.5%, so we're only missing out on 2.5% crit damage. But yeah, essentially that's what we're going for there. Yeah, absolutely, no problem, no worries. Yeah, anytime you've got a question like that, feel free to be able to let me know. I'm more than happy to share out any kind of info, any kind of builds that I've gone for, anything along those lines. Absolutely fine by me, so... pretty sure that's also the same for most of the builds. Which one are you? That's why we don't go Secret Garden for this one, because we have to use Blue Beetle to be able to hit skill crit cap. So this one does actually go back and forth between spamming your 1 and your 4. But if you do get it right, you can just essentially use your 4 with Bravery set to constantly just keep refreshing it over and over again. Yeah, there's a reason we do that. Forgot about that part. Frostlinks is one that I was messing about with to try out like Cold Bloodiness, because Cold Bloodiness can activate bloody deployment. So it's one that I'm currently messing with. But as it currently stands, that's probably the best one so far. But I was also messing about with things like Cold Snap Watch and what was the other one? There's another one I've got kicking around somewhere. I think it was Hypothermia. Yeah. So there's a few others I was trying out, but I think they're probably going to get looked at when it comes to the rework for VSA. So I'd expect that to get a massive change, if anything, to go off. Right, what else are we going to cover for a little bit then, before we swap games? I'm building normal VSS, so I'm looking for builds that don't use Absolute Zero. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. Well, which ones? So Glacial works on both. If you've got access to Ancestor mods, with like additional crit hit rate as well as Blue Beetle, you'll be absolutely fine. I can actually double check one I've got kicking around if you want. Look how good some of these mods that I've actually got kicking around are. It's the only one with good rolls I've got. But if that helps you out at any point, if you want to go for Glacial, feel free, you can have that one. I'll even just do it for 10 CC, 10 cal if you want it. I mean, it will also help you out with Absolute Zero because it's got that singular skill power boost ratio, so if you ever did want to use it for both builds, you can. And skill critical hit rate will mean that you can drop off things like skill insight. So yeah, so if you ever want this one, I'm more than happy to let that go for cheap, if that helps you out at any point. Oh, fuck you. Maybe 0 new items. Yeah, to be fair, we probably actually could do... do you know what? Let's actually do some maiden farming so I can actually get... well, let me guess 5th. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. To be fair, people are going to struggle to catch N-Sky at this rate. That's an interesting look. It's a bit different. Cyclic. Oh. Maybe it is just purely down to crit fishing then in that case. Maybe it is just purely down to crit fish. Fair enough. Well, to be fair, I just want some additional tickets. Danny's here, the man, the myth. I appreciate you stopping by. How's everything going your way then, Danny? How's your week treated you? And welcome to the early weekend. Oh, sorry, I appreciate the follow there, Monster. It looks like I've only just got an email about it, but for whatever reason, my OBS hasn't given me a notification to let me know about it, so I might have to double check some of those. I've had to do a bit of an update, so I'm wondering if something's broke in the meantime. That's really unfortunate. You can tell it's been a while since I've done one of these. Kill me! Z's here. What's up, guys? Cheers. I appreciate you stopping by there, Z. How's everything hanging your way? We'll just hit you on those. Only 30 tickets. God, I do not miss this farm whatsoever. Kind of wish it gave a little bit of gold, just to really justify the farm. Oh no, Bids, just in case I didn't actually know who it was. This used to be a consistent way of being able to get one phase. That's interesting. Very odd. Clearly I'm just very, very rusty. 104, that's better. There we go. MOT failed, so she's at the car doctor's. Chill week mostly. Got any speculation for VSA changes? Ooh, do you know what? That is something that I've known about, as in like it's coming, but I've never actually just sat down to be able to think about what to expect. Oh, you saw, that's why. Thanks for the crit there. Just couldn't give me a crit, could you? Yeah, well. It's a difficult one to try and predict, I think, considering the last two, last three updates. It's been a little bit weird about it all. Like, I don't think anyone could have predicted what happened with like any of them. Like you look at Blood and Iron, I don't think anyone saw that one coming. I mean, probably people predicted that melee was going to be a focus, but I don't think anyone kind of thought it was going to be to the point of Blood and Iron actually making the way it did. Same with Ajax. Ajax's was good. I mean, there was bits that you could have predicted, but I don't know. I feel like, in the most part, I don't think anyone really kind of predicted anything, did they? The main thing that I want to just make sure is that they don't just like completely gutter. As long as we're not doing anything along those kind of lines, I think we'll be fine. That might be close to a one phase. Yeah, there we go, that's a one phase. That's better. What would I like to see? I think range is a huge thing for a fourth. The main thing that Viessa is lacking is a way to mob the same way that other Descendants currently can do. Like, she has the damage, she has the power, and to an extent she has the cooldowns low enough to be able to get away with it. But I feel like that's the main thing that she's currently missing. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, is there anything that... You know, if a Blizzards were able to chain, or if she was able to chuck out more than one, or just anything along those lines. Heck, I'd even take something to the extent of what Blood and Iron can technically do in terms of, like, radius. In terms of, like, it's from, like, 180 degrees from her, and then the Blizzard just essentially comes from, like, behind her or something like that. That'd be an interesting change. I could get behind something like that. Do you know what? That might be a faster run than anything I've done so far, and that was so close to actually being... No! I genuinely thought I was about to bump myself up to third then. Oh well. Well, we found out how to do it. Warm weather in the western part of the world? I mean, isn't it always warm over in American way? Rambert, I just joined. I appreciate you coming over to the Discord. Yeah, it'd be awesome to have you over there. Yeah, if you ever get any questions, or if you need any help with Ancestor mods, or if you just... like I said, I've got a massive surplus that I just can't bring myself to actually put into... I just haven't bothered with, like, the market or anything like that. So, yeah, if you need anything, let me know. We can absolutely go for that. I don't do... Unless I've got, like, absolute god rolls, I don't do expensive. So, the idea is to make the game a little bit more affordable for people as far as I'm concerned. My way of giving back. That looks so satisfying. Yeah, Lepic is like one of the most satisfying Descendants to be able to run now, especially in... To be fair though, after you've used the skill, he's got nothing left in the tank. But he is so much fun though. It's one of the strongest male Descendants as well, so I would recommend that you do pick up Ultimate Lepic at some point. Yeah, we got the rotation down now, so I think we're going to get the consistent one phases. I will improve on my score at some point. Fanossi's here. I appreciate you so much for stopping by there, Fanossi. How's everything going with you? What is up? How are you, Ace? How's the farming? Are you ready to crimson your desert? I am. To be fair, though, it's one of those weird ones that I feel like I've explored so much in the game, and I've done so little of the story that I'm starting to get sick of exploring. It's such a beautiful game, but it's one of those that makes me want to take my time with it. And to be fair, and you're going to find out very quickly as soon as I change the game over on the stream, that I am in a bit of a pickle. Because I am currently wanted man. And I did it by accident. Basically, I jumped down from a ledge and I accidentally landed on top of someone, and apparently that ended up killing someone, and I don't know how I did it. So now I'm wanted for murder. And I know there's like a church or something like that you're supposed to be able to pay that off. But I haven't found it yet. So at the moment, I'm currently running away from every single guard that actually sees me. Mainly because I don't want to actually murder another person, but you know, it's fine. Oh, that might actually improve on my run. Oh, I think that was good. Put me third. Yeah, that's what we want to see. I'll take that. Agreed on the fourth, definitely needing range. Something like Blizzard slowly getting larger over time. Yeah, something like that would be cool. But yeah, as long as she isn't getting gutted, it's fine. Take it easy, man. Enjoy the journey. Don't get burnt out. That's the thing. I mean, it's not to the point that I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered with it or anything like that. We're nowhere near that kind of level. It's just purely there's literally that much to do. So many secrets to find. So many armor pieces. So many weapons and all that kind of thing. That it's just the person in me, the completionist, is trying to rush through all that. And I just need to remind myself just to be able to take it a little bit on the easier side. And I think that's the only thing that's just kind of... Oh no. Oh no, she's gone so far away I can't hit her. I'm aiming too high. Yeah, that's not going to be a one phase. There we go. Yeah, it is a fantastic game. It genuinely is. Like, the only thing I will say is that the only time I've actually gone a little bit, not bored. Bored's probably the wrong word to be able to use, but I was just a bit like, oh, this is very samey. Was in the quarry where you fight the drill boss, and to get to that point, you essentially need to fight the best part of around about 300 enemies. And you're all just... It's just so... It got a little bit samey at that point. Like, I think after the first 100 I was just like, oh my god, really? How are you still sending more people my way? But yeah, I can also appreciate all the people that, like all the reviewers that mentioned about like fast travels. Like, if that feature genuinely wasn't in the game, I can appreciate being a little bit sad about that. Like So to give you an idea of one expedition that I've currently done in the game, so you'll see that I have like a two-handed sword that does like the orbs and everything like that. I think it's called something like Giant Killer or something along those lines. It's a really good sword, really good sword. But to be able to get it, you need to go really far up north, and you just need to go into an area that you just don't initially have access to. There we go. And the area that you travel through to be able to get there, and I do love the fact that you can climb things to be able to choose your way to get there. But the place that it took me to was in a forest of people that just randomly spawned out of nowhere and were fast enough to be able to tackle your horse. And it was just it was a pain in the ass to get through there. Yeah. It was a worthwhile sword and everything like that, but I was just like, oh god. But it was so far up north that if it didn't have a fast travel, then I would have been so sad about trying to get back down from there. Trying to go for number 1 again? No, absolutely not. To be fair, I've given up now. N-Sky can keep it. That's just out of my reach now. I'm happy to concede on there. What am I doing? That's the button I'm looking for. With a map that big, fast travel is always a must. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like the fact that I've played the game for, what are we up to now? Okay, that's not too bad. 18 hours. I thought it was a little bit longer than that, but I've played for 18 hours now. I'm still on like chapter 2 or 3, I think it is, because I just keep exploring. And I just can't bring myself to do anything else. What are we up to now? 600. I might just go spend that then. Get a couple more skins. Why not? Mix things up. We can go to Crimson a little bit earlier. Like I've got my daily stuff that I wanted out of the way. We're done with the. The question is, do I go for the Ancestor mods? I mean, I'm not too interested in all these skins, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, go on then. 2 Blair mods, that's interesting. Yeah, get the Ancestors, yeah, at least then I can offer something out. If it was Stormhanger, and it was that fast of a farm, yeah, I probably would be going for all the skins, but... what did we get? Got a bunch in here, to be fair. It's not bad by itself, that's fine. God, we got some right random ones. Stormhanger and Defiler. To be fair, I did really enjoy the Defiler ones until Stormhanger came out, and then Stormhanger just absolutely blew it all away. It's too good of a skin. Like, they could have charged me for that, to be honest. Ugh. I mean, you can get away with that one. You know I've got to use my yellows on... Ow! What is this? Hold on a second. That's That's a good mod. Player defense build. I'm going to use battering ram with Blair. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't think he actually gets a clash skill, does he? I swear to God, if he gets a blooming clash skill to be able to use that, I'm going to be pissing myself with laughter. I don't think he gets one, but it would be so funny if he did. The fact that he gets bloody deployment is hilarious. Which means the only thing he's missing to be able to make a viable sword build is for backdraft. To, No, I don't think you've got one. Ground dot, no. No. Back, that's classic chef. Do you change into one? No, you don't change into one. What's the difference between you two? Okay. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it because if he does, this is gonna be so funny. Yeah, if they change this to do firearm and sword, then backdraft would actually be pretty damn good. Yeah, but I don't see them actually changing that anytime soon. No, not you. Tactical strike. Well, have we looked at all of them? Yeah, we've looked at all of them, haven't we? Ah, one day we'll be able to make one. Again, I think it deserved way more hype was Tainted Grail, basically the Skyrim 2.0 we want, but the atmosphere of brutality of a Dark Souls. So, do you know what? I don't think I've even heard of that. Let's... Tainted Grail. I like how Steam has a Tainted Grail franchise section, but if you click into top sellers or new releases or anything like that, it doesn't come up with anything. Fantastic. So helpful. Is it Tainted Grail? It's not Conquest, is it? That looks like a card game. Oh, is it the Fall of Avalon? Is that it? I think I found it. Okay. Oh, to be fair, there is a demo. Okay. I'd be honest with you, I genuinely never heard of it. Fair enough. I'll have to consider that. I'll keep it up at the moment, and I might try the demo and just give that a go. Now hold on. You have a clash ability. We can make resistance shredding. we can find a way to make SMO strip all the defense off Wall Crusher. Oh no. I need to double check what Biscuit's calculations were on how much defense you need to be able to get there. That would be so funny. Pair it up with something like what's it bloody called? Branded firebrand set. And you just essentially take off all the resistance. That would be so funny. I'm guessing you don't have a clash ability. Because if he did, that would be good as well. Because I do have a really cool defense mod somewhere. Or not, maybe. I don't know. Right, cool. Right, let's swap this over then. Let's, we'll say goodbye to TFD for this evening. And actually, let's go grab the stuff from... Oh man, I need more cable ties. What a random comment. I know you're messing about with actual cables and everything, but it's just such a random comment to come out with. Without the context, that's awful. Right, yeah, go on then. Let's swap this over. Let's get those core things, and then we'll do. Well, that means that we're going to have to swap this playlist over to the fancy playlist. Oh god, that's why does it have to go so loud? There we go. Oh, you got to set the mood right when it comes to Crimson Desert. See if that works. There we go. This could be tomorrow's problem. Da, 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 da. I put this playlist on once to be able to actually play the very first time on Crimson Desert, and now I cannot play without this music in the background. I have no idea what the general music is in Crimson Desert, because I just can't stop listening to this one. Oh, I need to set video capture. No, wrong one. Game capture. There we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, so I'm still a wanted man from what I understand. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Bounty $50. I can't go anywhere near. It's funny because I can actually be in the main town just fine. But if I go to, there's like a little bit of like a house thing that's over here. And I kid you not, I had to run all this way just to be able to stop having the bounty on my head just for a second. Because it's... Whee! Well. So yeah, there's like a building just down there. Oh. If I remember right, this is gonna... Well, that was unnecessary. It's never unnecessary. Now, are they going to let me near this building? Because I'm pretty sure they said no last time. And I went, hold on a second, You landed on someone and killed someone. So if they don't let me in, I might have to try and find a way to sneak. Hello. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, that guy just went in. Why don't I have right? I don't understand. Can I go in this way? Oh, no, I could speak to someone then. Huh. Okay. Excuse me. Ah! It's your clone. How am I supposed to get in now? Right. Okay, I wasn't expecting this in all honesty. Maybe there's like a window I can climb in through? I don't know. There's no guards here, so maybe I can open one? Yeah, oh, there we go. Sorted. And we are in. Now to look stupid as I try to... Wait. Oh, okay. I don't feel stupid about these ones, that's fine. Well, this one looks like it makes sense. So there's one where you've basically got the empty square and you move it around and everything. I found two of those. It took me so bloody long. Yeah, that's right. This doesn't really feel like a lockbox. This one just feels like like anyone could just get into. Oh no. Okay. What are we going here? Well, I'm not unlocking it and then just leaving it, am I? That's... What kind of fool do you take me for that I'm just gonna... Oh, do you know what? Screw it. I'm already being wanted, I might as well. We're going here. Oh, sure, I'll take the small box as well. Why not? Oh, it'd be rude if I didn't. I'll take your laundry as well. Oh, I'm gonna be rich. Oh. I shouldn't be doing any of this, but I'm just gonna take it all. My contribution has just gone down massively. How else am I supposed to be able to afford my bounty? I don't understand. I should have some boxes kicking around somewhere. Where are you? Gotta pay the bills. I mean, well, you're not wrong. Like, you know, how else? I mean, if they didn't want me to steal it, why would they leave it in this room, you know? Excuse me, stranger. What a fantastic line to say when you've just met someone. No, let me through. I'm sweatier than that pig's ass. Oh. Don't mind me. Bloop. Can you imagine just like greeting someone and just saying that at the start? Like literally first interaction. I'll have you know my bollocks are currently dripping with sweat. It's just what am I supposed to do with that info? I'll try at the gym and see what happens. We'll see how long it takes until you get kicked out then. I've used a key to unlock this door. Ooh, hello. A shield and a palmer pill. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty good defense. Now, is there something random? What else I can take? I know you want me to take what's in this chest. But I've already stole this shield, so I probably shouldn't. What the? Oh, another chest. Oh, hold on. I can see why they were trying to keep me out of it now. Raswann's plate gloves. Hmm. I might have to power those up in a bit. Anything here? No. Well, there's a chest, but no. Nope. Nope. Oh dear. Anything here?
I've been working since summer, but I'm not half through.
Thanks for the talk. He's in a good mood again today.
Feeling lighter on my feet makes the day pass by. Our ancestors once claimed that uniting the continent was our destiny. I sometimes wonder if any road remains to that destined path.
Okay, good talk.
A good tack makes things easier for the horse after another layer of hard skin on the
Carry the cat. Yeah.
Metals I need. You mean the tack Bruno? It's tough, yet flexible. Got on well from when the horse was rearing. A fine piece of craftsmanship.
Okay. I'm keeping this cat. What? No, we'll put the cat down. So there's something in here. I think there's like a coin or maybe a key or something like that. No, not a small box. Ah, it could be that heavy pouch. Yeah, I'm not doing it in front of all these people. That feels a bit like suicide. What do you mean, people like you? Can I just walk out the front door? Like, are they going to let me do this? Or are they just going to be like, we're going to kick you out now? Okay, they're fine with me now. I swear to you, last time they genuinely just tried to set the dogs on me or whatever. Cool new shield though. There we go. Oh. I kind of want to use the new shield now. I'll have to get it leveled up a little.
If he really said that, it means he was quite satisfied.
Yes.
Finer next time.
Okay. So what quests do we have? That's fine. Check on Andrew's condition. That's a bounty. That's to get into there. With a bounty. Yeah, I kind of went a little bit crazy and just picked up loads of bounties. Oh. I didn't realise I picked up a quest there. Could do with going back to the town. Let's get all the gear leveled up, let's and then we can start using it. What have you got?
Blade is to a warrior what a ship is to its captain.
Level 3 pistol.
A mighty blade tests the horror of its
Have
master.
I got anything I can sell? Question is, I don't know how much of this stuff I need to keep around. It's not abundantly clear just yet. That's true, I'll do.
My forge never rests. Come back soon.
The master of the anvil stands before you.
We'll refine there. Oh, that goes up quite a bit, to be fair. We'll refine it again. In terms of progress, how far do you think you are right now? Absolutely bugger all. Maybe like 10%, if anything. Like, I feel like... yeah, I don't think I'm very far at all. I feel like I'm in like chapter 3, and I know that it goes past like 11, because 11 is where you get the dragon, from what I understand. So yeah, not exactly not exactly that close. Go on, then. 12 defense seems pretty damn good, to be fair. I could probably go put some orbs into this now. There we go. Now we can have two. Have two rings? Do we even have two rings? Nope. Well, something's going next door. There we go. Yeah, I, in all honesty, I don't think I'm very far at all. It's one of those that, in terms of scale, I think it's huge. But yeah, I've barely focused on the story.
If it's no trouble, would you deliver it for me?
A noble's hat?
The season's turn.
Can I gift you anything yet? No, I do not have anything to gift you.
A bit of change for yourself. Oh, your water tells
Can
you
I buy anything from you yet?
Oh.
One thing I will say is that if you get to some shops like this, hold down like your inspect with your lantern and everything like that, because there's things around here like this canter plate armor that don't appear in a shop for some reason, but you can still buy. It's really weird, like to have a shop that is not showing everything that you can currently buy. Like, there's a plate helm there. It's really bizarre. It seems a pretty long game. Yeah, I mean, considering my current like progress, this is the furthest I can zoom out. So basically, so I've explored this area so far, and then went all the way down here to go find this town. Picked up a bounty from there, accidentally dropped him on a cliff face, couldn't pick him back up again, so I had to kill him. And then I went all the way up here, just to be able to go grab a sword from here. So yeah, a lot's been done. But there's little places that I've just kind of like driven past and, let's say driven past or rode past and just not even tried for that. So there is a lot to do. And like I said, I can see this being one of those that it's going to take a long time for people to complete. And it just keeps putting more and more bloody bounties up. This might be in contest for Game of the Year with Resident Evil 9. I think you're right. I think it's going to be a contender. I haven't played Resi 9, but from what I understand of Resi 9, I think Resi 9's probably still winning in that case. I mean, you know, considering like the reviews that this got on the when it first like initially dropped, and you know how reviewers saw it and how much power they have behind it, and, it's weird. It's one of those that. Oh, don't take the bloody hat then. I feel like Resident 9's just been really just that well received that I feel like currently it's going to take a lot to dethrone it. I think, am I right in thinking that Metascore right now for Resi 9 is... isn't it as good as something like Expedition 33?
Keep your head. Do you have a certain style in mind?
Ooh.
I think it'll suit you well.
There we go. Now we're starting to actually get some of the... Ooh. That seems pretty good. I mean, that's just a flat upgrade from what I currently have. And that's a flat upgrade from what I'm currently wearing, so we'll just go with that.
Welcome to stay a while more.
It's weird that you have to use another item to see what items are available for purchase. Yeah, it's so strange. Like... It's like things on this table here. They're available to buy. Right there. You can buy these, like some of the stuff that's here, like a weapons box and stuff. But he won't actually sell it in his shop. It's so weird. So so yeah, just keep an eye out for like just having a look around the shop. Like you can buy scales if you want to. Don't know what that is, but that's expensive. Jesus. Here, would you like my old gloves? One other thing to note is that if you pick up one of these outfit supply contracts and all that, make sure you use them. What that does is, after you've got your camp, that will then send basically, like, from what I understand, like a shop personally to your camp. So now if I go back to my camp, I should have a couple of peddlers there now with stuff. And you only get those if you get people's like liking to you to 100. from what I've seen so far. Resident 6 games, but if anything, it will contend that it's Crimson. Yeah, I mean, we've yet to see what else is coming out this year. What's the... Is it like Axios or something like that? It's the bullet hell that's coming from people like... was it Returnal? I'm actually kind of curious to check it. Oh, Saros, that's the one. Yeah. I'm interested in checking that one out, to be fair. Andrew. Yeah, I've not tried Returnal, but I'm interested in trying out Saros.
Stay put. Push yourself and you'll end up dead.
Coming April 30th. Oh god, April's going to be a stacked month for me. Because we've also got Pragmata to come out as well. Which reminds me, when is that?
Everyone's eager for a chance to sit down and trade tales. But Marius, he seemed quite troubled. I don't know.
Pragmata's 17th.
Palin? You should go ask him.
Reminds me, I need to go bug Capcom a little bit more again. I really want to actually kind of cover that game.
Oh, Cliff. I've been expecting you.
17th, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The demo was really, really fun. But yeah, I need to speak with Capcom's community manager again, see what's going on with that, see what they're doing. Because I really would like to do something with them about that. The combat in that demo initially, the initial combat in it was like, oh god, how the hell are they expecting us to be able to get this right? And then, yeah, after you get it down after like 2 fights, you're like, actually, this kind of works. Very clever, very clever. It reminds me a lot of Dead Space, but with extra steps. Yeah, in 5 minutes you get it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see that.
No grey meat need fear them again. I promise you. Do you know what? I'll hang every one of those bear bastards by their ballsacks.
I think he's a little bit upset.
Come on, let's remedy that, Marius.
Kind of over dramatic. I mean, not wrong. Speak with Malleus.
Waiting for us to find you. Excellent timing. Seems some people have been asking around about us. So I did some digging.
In your shape, you shouldn't be digging anything.
I've made a list of the ones who might...
What a happy fella. What can I say? Alcohol does a lot to a man.
See what you can find.
None of this fashion looks good at all. I'm currently wearing.
We mustn't be passive in this. We should extend our search.
Oof. Okay, now I'm a little bit confused because I thought I was getting like a merchant or something like that come to here, but I'm not seeing anything. Well, that's up to you. I don't think it is, but just in case.
I was being chased by some horror last night.
Good talk. Good talk. Right, where are we going? Have you seen Unlock the Girl? Saw her gameplay. She looks fun. Yeah, I've got her unlocked. You can swap back and forth between her. I think she's... Where is she normally hiding? She normally appears on the map, if I remember right. But yeah, she's around. But I feel like there's certain missions where you have to constantly play as Cliff. So that's the only reason it's still there. What else we got here? Mysterious energy. Oh, might as well teleport. Might as well. Why wouldn't I? It keeps telling me there's a guy down here somewhere, but I don't know where. Let's go look for the guy. He's not in there. It's not a place that he actually goes to. He says it's in some ruins around here, but I don't know where these ruins are. Like, there's a torch here for a reason, surely. Like... Ugh. Can't imagine it's here, right? No. No, it just leads back up to here. It's a very misleading bounty, I don't... Genuinely not been able to find a ruin around here. Yeah, whatever. He's the one that got away.
Just the person I needed. And there's a problem that's been giving me a headache. The honey we used to get was known for being rich, fragrant, and perfectly sweet. But recently, customers keep saying it doesn't taste as good.
Oh, bother.
I can't tell the difference myself.
Winnie the Pooh's not happy.
Would you pay a visit to the apiary for me? See what's going on.
Sure. Ceremonial sword. I know this quest. Oh, okay. What the hell? Oh, is this like an investment thing? Okay. Interesting. Will I ever use that? Probably not.
What's wrong?
It's good to cross paths again. Would you
Oh. Oh, bother.
have you been keeping well?
I can't do a fantastic Winnie the Pooh, but... Oh, Piglet.
I was considering asking.
I don't
again
know what's
for
happened to the thumb.
assistance.
Where's the book? I want the book. Oh, I guess I'm buying it. Alright. There we go. Oh boy. Oh dear, oh dear.
Trade sites. I have reason to believe there's a traitor within the guild. Another
It's also Winnie the Pooh.
no doubt. But I'd imagine they'll try to cover their track. Once they suspect they're a suspect. If you're willing, would you be able to handle the interrogation?
Fast cuts to being punching them in the face.
Everyone's eyes, while I investigate the bandits.
All right.
I have great faith in you.
That makes one of us.
Are you the trade manager?
Aye, that's me. And who might you be?
I'm looking into the attack on the merchant king.
Ah, you are.
Ah, yes.
Lately, every single deal we make ends with the bandits swooping in. The losses come out of my own purse, and it's driving me under. All our trade routes are kept strictly confidential, yet somehow they know. It's maddening. Only time I let anything slip was over drinks with Grunzel.
Wait a minute. It could be the Scrunzel.
He's an old friend.
Be well then.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Sure, I'll just take the ledger. Okay. Read the book.
Never seen a goblin of such grace, huh?
I've learned something. Oh, I'm so glad that you leave all this important information lying around. Examine. It was you. No, it don't. With. Oh dear. Oh, there's an anvil. Use the anvil. You never know when you might get into a fight. What's going on over here? What am I witnessing? that fast from? He's on track. He's having too much of that bee honey. Luke. You can recognise him.
Even after those black bear bastards swore up and down you were dead.
Believe them, did you?
We've been chasing rumours of you since that day.
That's why humans shouldn't fly.
Really gave up.
Well, that's how I killed someone, apparently. I'm trying to understand how I did it.
But if you're here, then does that mean
Right. There's our camp where we've been gathering.
without us?
Well, yeah, didn't know about you.
Party unless we're there. Just a bunch of dull bastards, eh?
Aye. Now it's a proper creamy revival. Tell you what, we'll head over.
Oh, well, you weren't invited. I don't know what you want.
Long enough.
Just invite yourself, why don't you? Well, there was a bit of a quest over here by looks things, so let's go do that.
Every grind.
What have you got? Satisfying grilled meat. Yeah.
What's going on?
It's a good story. You do well to listen till the end. I came all the way from Jijung Temple, if you can believe it, seeking a precious mushroom. Whose wife
This kid just wants magic mushrooms.
all I found was thick, choking smoke. As I turned to leave, it was not the smoke that troubled me, but my own obsession with finding the fabled mushroom. As you journey on, keep your heart clear, and do not let greed cloud your gaze.
Okay.
Did you happen to know anything about the raids on the Merchant Guild?
I'm afraid I know little of recent events. Some
Is that so? Hmm.
feels legend. I had to step down from my post in disgrace.
Do you have any idea who the culprit is?
If I knew, would I be standing here like this? To be honest, I suspect Scrap, the trade goods manager. The day the ledger disappeared, I saw him heading toward my place.
Oh my god, he's got a seal. And an empty ledger. And some horse tonic. It was telling me there's something else around here, but I don't know if there is. Examine the proof of stay, examine the empty ledger cover. Okay. there's nothing here. This is the Spider-Man meme of Green Goblin going, how strange, there's nothing here. Oh, will you stop it? Okay. Oh god, there's so many people you gotta speak to. Bloody hell. Honestly, I don't know how people have got so far in this game. Crazy. Wait, ride? Yay! Yep. Oh, this cow does not have much stamina. Oh, I saw a cave. Yes. Oh, is that it? Wait a minute. I mean, I'm not upset, but I was hoping for a little bit more than that. Unless there is a lot of copper here. Actually, there might be a lot of copper here. Alright, fair enough. God, there is a lot of copper here. Bloody hell. Not all of it. Fair. big shield. A bit off topic at the moment, but with Ultimate VS's Ancestor mod, is yellow crit damage, purple chill ratio, and blue sync? Yeah, I mean, if you're going for absolute zero, then that is pretty much perfect for what you need. Can I just steal this horse? No. Yeah, I mean, there is an argument to be made that you would like some cooldown on there, because she really does benefit from having all of her skills on maximum cooldown. But in all honesty, you can get away with that. I mean, heck, if you even use bravery, you'll still have more than enough to be able to refund it all the way down. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with going for pure damage. That is going to be your best combination of DPS right there. So, yeah, absolutely. To be fair, I'm slightly converted to doing the exact same thing myself. Oh yeah, I've already been up there. God damn it. So yes, absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, yeah, the yellow crit damage is probably going to carry you a fair bit as well.
I've been needing to speak with someone. No matter how I think on it, our trade routes must be getting leaked. Otherwise, how could the bandits strike the exact time and place every run? But prying out guild trade information is no easy task. The foremost suspect in my mind.
Everyone's just blaming everyone. Love the shield. Yeah, to be fair, this is a really nice find. Yeah, very happy with this shield. Looks like it's also got a lot of defense as well, so... Flame Knight suit and shield. Okay. Would I like to buy gun? I don't know. Would I like to buy gun? Typical merchant slice all of them cut on cliff. I can't just go around killing the black markets. That's not how this works. But I could threaten to a bunch of people. Yes. Is this game going to make me guess who's lying? So where's the horse manager? Aha. Ah, you almost thought I was going to go back and teleport back in, but no, I'm onto you, Gooms.
Blissful rhymes do. Cool. Show your horse how much they matter.
Oh, is that the legendary horse?
Your horse is coming. If you have time, feel free to browse again.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, so what is this? Legendary animals, way! So what others? Guides. I've lost it already. I can't remember what it was. Nope, can't remember. Nope, I've forgotten it already. What am I supposed to be doing for this? Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's fine. Knowledge. Creatures. Legendary. There we go. Where are you? So you're around here. We could go try and get a legendary horse before the end of the day. Whether I have the stamina for it, I don't know, but we can try it. That was where it was, right? Knowledge. Creatures. What mysterious. Oh, okay. So legendary animals. Said to be a black dragon in another form. Yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's get this wrapped up and then we'll. We can fail spectacularly trying. Ah.
Maybe I just saw him. Yes, what's the matter?
Do you know anything about the merchant guild being attacked?
What could possibly go wrong?
Don't tell me it was those bastards. Not long ago, some masked men came asking for horses. Their eyes were fierce. I knew at once they were a bit dodgy. The strange thing is, I recognised one of them. Can't be certain with his face covered, but something about him was
Are we watching here while I cook my legendary burritos? Oh, now you're making me jealous.
at the guild.
What kind of burritos are you making up there, Fanasi? Da, 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 da. Okay. So now it's just people that are there. Right. So in that case, where can I fast travel to? Oh, I can get relatively close going there. Ooh. Mozzarella meats and some tomato sauce, three kinds of lettuce. Oh my god. Damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I like to call being jealous about or food envy. Yeah, well, right. Let's go see if we can get this legendary horse then, shall we? of bad guys around us for some reason. A lot of bad guys. Oh, what's in here? No. No. Whee! Is there more to it than that? Have I got one? Oh, that's frustrating. Or is it one that you've just got to point at the centre? I might have to come back to this one. Yeah, I might need a little bit of extra time on this one, so I might just come back to this one. Let's go get the horse. Just wondering, don't think you have a vid on this, but what are the best rolls for your vehicle? Well, that's the thing. When it comes to vehicles... Oh, God. Oh, no. Ow. Why is this hurt? Yeah, there we go. I'll teach you for hurting me. Yeah, when it comes to rolls on your vehicle, not too much, unless you're planning on going to do the races, like to get like all the the top scores and all that kind of thing. It doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. The main things that are important are obviously speed. Can't park your horse there. I can bloody try. You're gonna have to ticket me, officer. So yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Obviously, the main important ones are going to be things like acceleration, max speed on boost. You know, the typical kind of like things that you'd expect. This horse just having a right panic attack. In terms of like actual stats, I haven't done the maths to be able to figure out what are the ones that you want. But the main ones that I've kind of gone for are things like max speeds. You don't need anything like turning wise. There's nothing that you can do to be able to fix the speedy one to be able to turn decently or anything like that. So you might as well just go for speed and just kind of mull with it. Aerial shots. Interesting. Just have a quick check in here, see if there's anything around. I guess this is something I've got to come back to at some point, which is fine. It's on the map now, so that's fine. So yeah, there's nothing like major that you absolutely have to have or anything like that. So yeah, so I wouldn't like stress about rolls, but oh yeah, this is 100% going to be important later. But yeah, just try for max speed and acceleration or something like that. Oh. Sunset Reed leather cloak. Can't always just put that on just because it looks funny. There we go. To be honest, I think that was the reason why I didn't do a video about it, was the fact that none of the stats were large. Oh god, no. None of the stats were large enough to they actually made that much of a difference. So I never actually like sat down and went, "This is what you're after" or anything like that. I don't think there was really that much of a call or need for it or anything like that. I mean, I'll happily take a fast roll. $350 meters away. And then I can get embarrassed. Oh, I could potentially also go check out what that. What's that? Ooh. What do we have here? Diamond. Yeah, I thought so, Chase. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just like I said, as long as you've, I mean, the base stats of each vehicle are already pretty decent for what you need them to. In fact, weirdly, I kind of wish that they buff the speedy one up a little bit, because the kind of like its mechanic of being the fast one that handles poorly and all that kind of thing is kind of null and void if because the other one is just so much better to be able to use inside of dungeons and everything like that. There isn't really a reason to use the speedy one as it currently stands. Which feels a bit bad, to be fair. What the hell? Where am I? What is this place? I'm guessing this also becomes important later. I say, why can't I spin around? Fundamentalist goblins. Maybe if we've got time, then maybe I'll have a look. Yeah, I couldn't tell if the rolls made a big difference or not, so I thought it's worth the yes. No, of course, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I mean, they are nice to haves, but they aren't, like... So where's this horse? So I'm looking for a black horse. It's not that one. Yeah, so it's not like worth it enough to be able to justify going, oh yeah, you need to keep re-rolling until you get this, but you can get some cool enough stuff. Okay, so now we just need to find a black horse. Around here somewhere. Yeah, you can dodge all you want, but you're not dodging... Where would you be? Maybe if I go journal, knowledge creatures, legendary. Okay, so it is around here somewhere. Just gotta find it. need to do that bit, that's fine. No, not you. It depends on the radius that this thing can spawn in. This might take me a blooming age. Like, can it spawn down there? Like, can it drop down? Hmm. Can it spawn near the goblins?
Are you dead yet? You'll regret this.
Hmm.
Don't die too easily. Are you dead yet?
Yeah, couldn't you just stab them twice? Burn! Maybe there's something cool in here if I'm burning all these away. Oh, is this the place where you... Come on, there we go. Yeah, this is the place you can farm for an absolute shite load of money if you really, really wanted to. can't I just place it in the bowl? Yeah, if you want a buttload of money, you just come here. That being said, though, so the idea, if you want a lot of money, is to essentially, can I just climb it there? Is to go through all these drawers, and then by the time you finished it, for whatever reason, as soon as you've finished a lap, coming back around will respawn all of the drawers again. Because that makes sense. So yeah, if you... It's the best risk-free way of being able to... Apparently getting money at the moment. Yep, still going. What did you miss? Not a lot, really. Just how this is the current best way to... What do I do with acorns? I'm going to take some acorns. I've not seen acorns before. Yeah, this is just the current best way to be able to farm for... just stealing. It's not stealing. I'm not getting any kind of like reputation or anything like that. But currently the safest way to make a lot of money in the game right now. And for some reason there's a lot of pore stimulant. Don't know if I should be worried. Is it stealing if no one sees you? It still is, yeah. So basically it does like a little GTA kind of like red symbol, like area that you can be detected in. But for whatever reason, if no one's in there with you and you just wait it out, you're fine. It's only if someone actually spots you, from what I've seen. And then that's when it becomes... Oh, god damn it. So you can upset your own reputation, but nothing will actually come of it until someone actually spots you doing something bad. But we'll probably call it very shortly, because I do want to find the legendary horse, but by the looks of things, it could literally just be anyway. When you murdered an NPC, so yeah, so because it was an accident, I literally just landed on top of them, which is why. God damn it! Yeah, that's why. It does. It blooming respawns. Oh my god! Why? Why does it respawn? Oh god, this is going to farm for keys as well. Why does it do this? I want the magnifying glass. Why have I got it? That's so random. It just constantly respawns. Why would it do this? Oh my god, I'm getting so much good stuff. It's respawned again. Oh my god, I might do this for like a little bit, just to... But you don't need to watch me run around a room to do this. If anyone's curious as to where this is, we are here on the map. Farm it, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I might as well. Oh, this is actually a mission as well. But yeah, so yeah, come to the Spire of Insights. There's a teleport bit here, and then yeah, just. I mean, I might as well pick this up for knowledge reasons, I guess. There we go, and then yeah, just you just need to open the drawers the first time, and it just gives you a bulging copper apparently. So. And red ginseng gives you keys. I'm gonna open all the bulging things. Oh my god! Just realised what that sounds like. And we'll actually have a look as to. Oh no! I found. It's because it's giving me all these trade goods. So we'll discard that. We'll discard that. That's not the ones we're collecting, but we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll drop that. We'll drop that. Just so we can make a little bit of space. So 34 of these gave me 26.9 once. Oh. And you can just do this endlessly. Can you mod Bunny into Crimson? I don't actually know. I think it's its own engine, I think? I don't think it's... Oh, because I've let the Camel Cricket free, it's now just hopping around the place. Because doesn't it... For like, seamless, like, transitioning, doesn't it have to be UE5 to UE5? Oh my god, yeah, this is just daft. Bulging Copper wasn't on my bingo card today. It wasn't on mine either. Like, I knew of this place, but I didn't realise I didn't realise like what its name was or where it was. So yeah, Bulging Copper and keys galore, along with trade materials, which I assume is a good thing. I've yet to actually find the best place to be able to use it though. I feel like I can actually use that. Nothing like breaking the game's economy, eh? Not like there's already another method to breaking the economy. No, don't open the drawer. God damn it. Said they're considering mods, but like you said, they have their own engine. Yeah, so in that case, it's... it might still be doable. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Cyberpunk, doesn't that have its own engine? And people have modded it into there. Because I think CD Projekt Red, they don't use Unreal Engine, do they? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yes. Oh, okay, fair enough then. I honestly genuinely thought they had their own engine as well. Oh, it is their own engine. Oh, fair enough. So yeah, so in that case, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen people mod TFD characters into that. Whether that's their own custom stuff, I don't know, but it is doable. It just depends on how much work that's going to take. I don't know how long I'm supposed to farm this for. I mean, I could just literally save in here and then just carry on farming another day. Love to play as Valby and Punch Bandit. I mean, I could see Esimo being fun in this. For that. It just keeps going. It's endless. I might do one more loop. Open up all the pouches. And then we'll call it for the night. I'm gonna be able to open every single door that's ever existed. I'll just get the ring out of there. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? Where have I missed them? There we go. We're up to 39 keys. Oh, 40 keys. There we go. never going to need to steal a key ever again. And if I ever find a trade merchant, I'm going to be blooming... I'm going to be rich. Okay, right, we'll open these last ones. We'll open the pouch, and we'll see how much we get. Oh, inventory's full. There we go. That's the call. 71 bulging copper pouches. 57 silver. And all these trade items. That's genuinely insane. Right. I guess we'll call it there. Right, yeah. I'm gonna farm this for a little bit longer at some point. Yeah, that's been the stream. I probably should also go up another level with this at some point to be able to grab what's probably up there. But today is not that day. So thank you all so much for tuning in with me. It's been a lot of fun. It's been an absolute laugh. And yeah, we're a little bit richer than what we currently were at the time. So you can't complain. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in with me. I hope you've had a great week. Hope you've enjoyed your Friday. And yeah, hope you're also looking forward to your weekend. Appreciate you, Finossi, especially have a great weekend. I'll absolutely try my hardest, and hopefully you will as well. So yeah, thank you all so much. I will be streaming again on Monday. We will probably do the same again. We'll probably go for TFD and also go for Crimson. And yeah, just keep an eye out for any kind of updates on video-wise and socials. And if you want to catch me in the meantime, best place to do that is on the Discord, and the link is pinned on both of these streams. So yeah, in that case, that just leaves me to say, keep yourself safe, keep yourselves well, and I'll see you all on the next stream. Have a good one. See ya.